Hi, welcome to this episode of The Daily. My name is Brendan Malone. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we had a spate, almost like a slew of major celebrity deaths. You know, there was David Bowie, there was Lemmy from Motorhead, there was Alan Rickman. It just seemed that, you know, every other day or every week there was someone who of some importance who had passed away. And one of the interesting reactions that I saw in the media, which really stuck out for me and had me kind of intrigued actually, was people kept repeating this phrase about the fact that they were taken too soon, or that you know, they died so young, that they, you know, they had so much more to give. And what's interesting is that most of these celebrities were in their late 60s or early 70s. And I thought to myself, well, 70 years is actually no mean feat. 70 years is a pretty good innings. It's a pretty, I mean, especially in a culture like ours where we talk about carpe diem, seize the day, live every moment to its fullest. I think in 70 years, that's a pretty full life. Now, yes, it's sad when anyone dies, and sure, it would have been great for these people to be able to live longer and contribute more and give more of their talents and abilities. A lot of them were artists, obviously. But still, it just struck me as really odd to be saying over and over again, oh, they were taken too soon. To me, yes, when a child dies, that's the time to talk about someone being taken too soon, or when someone dies young in a very tragic way. But when someone lives a full life, and particularly you look at these celebrities who did pass away, a lot of them were artists or actors, and their contribution to the artistic community and to, I guess, our collective body of artistic work that we have and have had built up over the last 100 years is actually pretty considerable. So once again, I don't get it. I don't understand why we would talk that way about someone who was given. I mean, I look at my own life now. I'm 40, and I think if I live to 70, which is another 30 years, the impact that I could have, the amount of things that I could contribute into the lives of others, and my workplace, into my community, online, there's so much scope there. You know, there's so much potential. 70 years really isn't a short time, and I think that it's a bit disingenuous. Perhaps maybe it's a sign that we don't quite know how to handle grief in the public square anymore. Perhaps the aggressive sort of secularization and de-Christianization of the West that's happened means that we don't quite know how to respond to death and in a way that it sort of makes sense of it and is sort of profoundly addressing that issue. So instead we just sort of put these cliched greeting card type sayings out there because we don't know what else to use or to say to fill those gaps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow on The Daily.